with Andy Woodman after the 2-0 win over Harrogate Town. Andy, first things first, completely different game from Tuesday. Harrogate, probably what you expected, hard to break down, going to make it robust. You're going to have to keep going until the 90th minute. Nothing out of the ordinary?
No, I mean, I think we're going to expect everyone that comes here to be like that. You know, no one's going to turn up and open a game up for us to play freely and sort of make it easy for us. They're going to slow it down, frustrate us, do all the stuff that I've done, you know, since I've been a manager when I've gone to places. But what we've got to do, and I said to the players at half time, we have to find a way. And I just speak about that quote from Katie Taylor, the boxer. If you can't win by skill, you have to win by will. And we showed the will, and that's really important that we show the will on days like today. It's
interesting because I've heard so many opposition managers when they come down here and I go like interview them or listen to the interviews, they're like, Bromley just keep coming at you. They keep coming at you. If you switch off for a minute, they're gonna score a goal. I kind of felt like that's what happened. Not switching off, but so much as you have to concentrate.
Yeah, I think that's a really honest observation, and one I'm really chuffed they all say that, because if you play in these wide areas and out here and across there and put it back and cut across, that's not going to hurt anyone. You keep putting the ball in that box with a team of giants and keep putting the ball in the box and keep putting the ball in the box, it's going to fall for you at some point. If you keep putting the ball in the wide areas and not putting it in the box, you're going to get loads of throw-ins and loads of nothings. So the message is simple for us. Do not turn down putting the ball in the box. If no one's in there, I'll be shouting them. So, you know, it's really important that we know what we are, we know what we're good at, and we're going to keep being the best version of that we're going to keep putting pressure on backlines.
I suppose that's why you're delighted why you got Machel Pinnock. Northampton, before he came here, all their fans said you want someone who's going to give assists and get perfect delivery in. That's what Pinnock does.
Absolutely. I drove the chairman mad to get that one across the line, because he's going to be the difference for us. He's that bit of quality. And when I get him higher up the pitch, you know, rather than having to do all the defensive stuff he's doing as well, he's going to put more balls in the box. And when we've got strikers that I've got now, you know, 4 really big strikers that are just going to attack the ball in the box, and then 4 big centre halves, you know, it's you know that if the ball's right and we're attacking it right, we're gonna get something.
And just a word for the subs. Firstly, Ben Crowhouse. Ben obviously is coming off a season where he's been in and out at Brentford, injuries, etc. I thought he had a nice little cameo today when he came off the bench.
Ben's going to be all right. Look, we have to be careful of Ben. He's had a real tricky season. I don't care what anyone tells me. When you go to a big club, you have a bit of imposter syndrome. Then it don't work out as you probably all dreamed in your head. And you've got to make sure you get Ben's confidence up. Ben's still a young man. I mean, he's still a boy. So I have to make sure that I nurture Ben and give him love and give him the right times to go in. I'm telling you, Ben Crowhouse will be an absolute unbelievable player for us, and he's already slowly getting back to Ben Crowhouse. There's no stress for me with Ben Crowhouse. We've got our gem there, we know that.
And lastly, Nicky Kabama, 3rd goal of the season. I don't want to say, but I'm about to say it, what the difference is between last season when he came in and now. Is it just he just had to bed in and understand the system and how we play, or is this what you always expected Nicky to just do?
No, I know Nicky would score goals. I think Nicky's just had to adjust to not being the main man. You know, he was the main man at Barnet, and it's not easy when you're coming in and you've got Michael Cheek, who, let's be honest, has been the main man. And Nicky hasn't accepted that, and I'm glad he hasn't accepted that, but he knows that he's going to just keep doing what Nicky does, and it will turn for him, and it has, and I'm delighted for Nicky.
Cheers, Andy, much appreciated.